lots again? I told you, I have some buyers who will give us some good land for cheap.
Well, in this market, people are always desperate to sell anything at all, and someone could buy before we do. It's good that we have a backup lot just in case.
How did we do with getting some appliances for the house in Reseda and show them the way?
Plumber's coming tomorrow to examine the house. Electrician's going to come Friday because he's busy tomorrow, and the landscaper's coming tomorrow to put in those saffron crocus flowers.
What the heck is a saffron crocus? Sounds like some sort of reptile.
It's one pretty amazing flower, Biff. The ones we're getting are purple and they have these little yellow and red things coming out of it. They look amazing.
Nice. We made a fortune last time, but we still went over budget, and that's not safe.
I know, Biff, but if we don't take risks, then we'll never grow. Especially in this business. Just like Ray Bradbury said, taking a risk is jumping off a cliff and building your wings on the way down.
Yeah, but Bradbury never lived in 2013 working in the housing market, or even outside of his house at all for that matter.
Yeah, but look at the guy. The guy was an amazing author and thinker. If he never used all that time to write books, he never would have been the Ray Bradbury we knew today.
That's true, but it would be nice to be careful with our own business. I mean, I feel like it's the best way to honor Mom and Dad after all they did for us to succeed.
Come on, Biff.
You know for a fact that Mom and Dad would have been proud of us, and even though things have been easy because of Dad dying and you're still paying off for Mom's funeral expenses, we finally have grown up and moved out of their homes and into our own city jobs. This is what they dreamed for us.
I hope so. All I hope is that Mom and Dad are smiling down on us.
They are, Biff.
I just hope it's not all a waste. What we're doing now, in construction, if it was what Mom and Dad wanted.
Biff, Dad loved you. I mean, you were truly his son, even more than me. And the only times he ever scolded you was when you flunked math and didn't go to summer school, but he only did that because he wanted you to become independent and successful. Not because you're a waste.
It's just that, towards the end, he was a very angry and dishonest man. And him never succeeding when he was alive makes me think that he thought we would never learn, never grow up.
You got like 10 hours of sleep every week. 9 or 10 hours over 7 days. Trust me, Biff, not getting any sleep or paychecks, that will drive a man crazy. And, you know, think and say irrational things.
It's been 2 months since Dad passed away, and 1 month since Mom died. Losing 2 parents within 2 months, it's hard. I mean, I've never felt so much pain in my life. Ever since I saw Dad cheating on Mom, I hated him for it. But he's my dad. Whether or not he had a couple of screws loose in his head, his word meant everything to me.
Biff, look at our lives now. Ever since Bernard gave us money to start a business, we've soared to success. And you know, even though we had a tough life in the past, we have to rise above. It's our only hope.
And if you don't want to be a part of it, then you go broke.
This project you mentioned to me yesterday about the house in Venice on the beach, I had some ideas. Shoot. I think we could do a 3-story modern house with windows that make up most of the walls.
Well, if we could get that contractor that Bernard told us about, and then we could get Ray's team to build it, along with our electrician and plumber, I think we could make big vandalism.
Well, we're gonna have to call the landowner tomorrow, get a hold of Ray because he's out of town, call the electrician and plumber by this week, and we can start as soon as we get the money from the house in Reseda.
Well, Biff, looks like we're building our first house in Venice.
Hello? Ray, yeah, I'm good. Did Happy tell you about our Venice project? What do you think? Awesome. So you're ready? Nice. I'll call the guy right now. Thanks. Mr. Carson. Hi, this is Biff Loman. I would like to finalize the lot you have in Venice by the beach. 800,000? How's 775? Alright, we have a deal. Thank you so much, Mr. Carson. I'll come over tomorrow and do the paperwork. Thanks. Happy! We're building a house in Venice!
In the story, Death of a Salesman, Willie Loman, the main character, is struggling with his profession to keep up the demands of his business, along with maintaining his place in society of his business. The author of Death of a Salesman, Arthur Miller, says that in the tragedy, the main purpose of the main character and other secondary characters is to not only prove their place in society, but also show their struggle and motivation that makes them keep going and maintaining their dignity as a person in their society. In other words, to show their struggle improving and maintaining their reputation. In this alternative ending, we see that after humiliation and failure, success came to Biff and Happy Loman, the two sons of Willie Loman, the main character. The drama element in this ending is kept because of the emotional struggle that Happy and Biff exhibit, also finally conquered. This struggle was surviving in the house market in bad economic times, along with the society in which we live every day, the American society. Their struggle transpired because not only the desire to preserve themselves, but also to respect their parents who had passed away. The hardships shown in this ending are very close to the ones in the actual play, which were devised by Miller, who obviously followed his tragedy theory. The way this ending is different and changes the story is that Biff and Happy Loman are triumphant after much failure and hardship they encountered while their parents were still alive. Using this as motivation, it is a realistic situation that the two sons engaged in which they try to solve by making amends with their slain parents in a way that is succeeding in the real world. Although the ending matches Miller's tragedy guidelines, one factor of this particular ending is that it is contradictory to any tragedy is. It is the outcome that is joy and success rather than sadness and retrogression. But, no matter what, any story, good or bad, is the make or break element of any movie, play, or novel.